How'd you get the gig doing the Star Spangled Banner here at the Bulls game?
Well, Jeff, the guy that kind of puts this whole thing together, called us up. We did it about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Back when Jordan was still playing and the Bulls were back in the playoffs. We did the anthem, got to meet old Bob Costa sitting to the side, and we got to play a little bit of All For You during that. And they've asked us a few times, and this one just worked out fine because we're doing a two-night stand at HOV.
Yeah, we've been friends with Jeff for a while, and he's a fan of the band, and he finagled it so where we could come in since we were playing down the street at the House of Blues. So it worked out well. We've done a bunch of these. We've done some NFL games, some NBA games, some baseball games, Major League Baseball games, and so it's something we actually enjoy doing because it means we get to hang out and watch the game.
Yeah, we're sports fans.
This has become a bit of a tradition for us. We come in late in December and do 2 nights at the House of Blues, and we've heard from a number of people that this is it's become a tradition for them as well to come to these 2 shows. It's a fun way to wrap up the year. This is one of our favorite markets, and we're really successful here, and the fans really get it. And if last night was any clue as to how tonight's going to go, it should be another crazy night. But we really enjoy coming up and playing Chicago. We
have been one of those bands that we had 7 or 8 songs on the radio and did pretty well, but it's never been just about that for us. It's always been about what's beneath the surface. And the Hazelnuts are as passionate as any musical fan base out there. And our touring has never been stronger than it is now. I mean, it's just as big today as it was when we had #1 song on the radio. Those people, I think it's because it's not just about a song. It's about a community of people. It's about events like the Rock Boat, the Rock Sled. We have our Lyrics for Life childhood cancer charity. We just put out a new CD in August. First week out, it was the #1 CD at iTunes called Release. And so things keep going pretty well in Sister Hazel world.
Each of the 5 band members contributed an equal amount of songs, basically.
Right.
And,
cool.
And as far as writing goes. And you got to kind of be the captain of the ship and steer your song in the direction you wanted to, and the other 4 band members basically facilitated whatever it was that you wanted to see happen. And so that was a unique experience for us, but it speaks to the fact that everyone is beginning to come into their own as writers. Ken has always been the majority writer for this band and has shouldered that, mostly because he can do that. He's not really good at that. But that made the record unique, and we were worried about the cohesiveness, but the thing about this band is as soon as we all get behind our instruments and play, it's a Sister Hazel record, and so a lot of people have really connected with this record. It's been good for us.
Control the things you can control. That's write songs that you're proud of. Don't talk about being a songwriter. Write. Painters don't talk about painting; they paint. Write. Get better at your craft. Go out there and play for as many people as you can, as often as you can. If there's 4 people in the crowd, try to make sure that 8 people show up the next time. It's about getting out there, taking care of those fans, so that it's not just about if something blows up on the radio or if somebody puts something in a commercial or a movie. You got it. That stuff's kind of out of your hands. So try to put on powerful live shows, do things that you're proud of every single time you're out there. And then, and that's the best. I think that's the best way to develop your craft, and the best way that people are drawn to it. We never get off the road for long periods of time. We have shows every month. We don't do that 6 months out, 6 months off the road to do a record. We always have stuff going on. We're actually going back in to record some new stuff again early in the year, but we're touring all through the year. So sisterhazel.com or Facebook, MySpace. We've got almost 700,000 followers at Twitter now. Sister Hazel Band at Sister Hazel Band. So the road goes on forever.